Guess what, guys? I'm moving to Disney World! Ah, so excited! Hey guys, it's Jennifer. Long time no see. Today I am here making this video because, as you can tell by the title already, or if you already saw on my Instagram, I have been accepted to the Disney College program for spring of 2018, and my role is going to be a character attendant, which is awesome because my favorite thing to do when I visit the Disney parks is to meet the characters, and I'm so excited to be able to work with all of the characters at Walt Disney World as my job. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I probably already said that 1,000 times. And if you know me at all, you know how like freaking obsessed I am with Disney ever since I was younger, and you know that this is such an amazing opportunity for me. So if you clicked on this video, you probably already know what the DCP or Disney College program is, but I get a lot of friends and family asking like, what is the DCP, if I tell them that I'm doing it. So I just want to go over like a brief summary of it, so you can skip this part if you already know about it. So the Disney College program, or the DCP for short, is an internship that consists of 3 different parts. One of them is living, learning, and then earning. So first part, living, is you live in company-owned housing near the Walt Disney World Resort, or if you're doing the Disneyland program, you would be at the Disneyland Resort, and you basically live with like a bunch of other roommates, and it's kind of like a college dorm experience. And then the next part is learning, and for learning, this is the cool part, I think, where you get to take classes at Disney offered by Disney, and some of them are like professional classes or like academic classes for college credit, but I'm going to be taking a seminar called Disney Heritage, which I believe is where you get to learn like about all of the history of Disney and about Walt's vision and how the parks kind of became to be. And that sounds so fun because I am such a Disney nerd and I want to know everything there is about Disney. And then the last part, the actual work part, is earning, where you get to work in Walt Disney World or Disneyland, of course, in one of many roles, and you're basically just like working kind of like a part-time job or maybe a full-time job there. You could be anything from like merchandise, who does the retail stores, photo pass, the people who take the photos. You could be a character performer, you could be a character attendant, which is what I'm doing, and you could be like a lifeguard, a seater, children's activities, bus greeter. There's so many roles that I can't list them all. But if you want to know more about the DCP, or like you want to find out more about the roles or about everything else, check out their website. I will link it below, and you'll find a ton more information there than what I can give in this video. Also, I get this question a lot of how I'm doing the DCP because I graduated college back in 2016, so it's been like long past I graduated. But basically, I took community college classes. I just took one like actual class and then one online class, and because I was enrolled in a college, I could apply for the DCP. Alright, so now that's out of the way, let me talk about my application process, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are curious about. So for the application process, there are 3 main steps. The first step is the initial application that you submit, and then if you pass that, you can get a web-based interview, and then if you pass that, you can schedule your phone interview. And then, if they like you, if they like your web-based interview and your phone interview, that's when they'll give you your acceptance. Applications open on like a specific date for each season, like hiring season, so you can either apply for the spring season or for the fall season. And I know like for international students there's different ones, but this is like for US American students. So for the spring program of 2018, the applications first dropped on August 21st, 2017, and I actually ended up applying on the first day, even though a lot of people say don't apply on the first day because everyone applies and it like overloads the system. But I was just like so impatient. I was trying to wait, but I had to apply, and I did, and I kind of regretted it because I saw that a lot of people on the Facebook group were hearing back right away, like the second step, the web-based interview, but I didn't get anything and I didn't hear back. So I was getting really down. I was like, oh, my initial application wasn't good enough. And I was like, maybe I didn't get it. Maybe, you know, like I need to work on it and I need to apply next time. But lo and behold, on, let me see, the next month, on September 1st, I got an email to complete my web-based interview, and I was so excited. I completed it right away. If you're curious about what the web-based interview is, it's basically like a personality test. It's like a series of questions like, I prefer to work alone, and you rank it from like strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, agree, strongly agree. And there's just a bunch of like situational stuff like, oh, I am late for work, and you know, you would put strongly disagree. A lot of people say to put strong answers because that's what they say they're looking for, but personally I mean, I did put a lot of strong answers, but I also put a lot of neutral answers and in-between answers, so I don't think that it's that big of a deal, and you should just be honest to who you are. And you know, if they like you, they like you, and if you're not what they're looking for, then you know, maybe try again next time. So as soon as you finish your web-based interview, it'll like tell you if you pass and give you a link to schedule your phone interview. Or I can't remember if they sent you like an email to schedule your phone interview, but I passed and I scheduled my phone interview for September 10th, so 9 days later, which gave me enough time to kind of study and prepare. But also I wanted to pick a day where like I was home and I was relaxed and able to do the interview like in peace and in a quiet area. So that's definitely important. If you're curious as to what type of questions they ask, you just Google them. They're like all over the internet, and don't, you know, copy someone's answers. Just practice your answers beforehand and just get an idea of like what you might want to say, but don't like list out word for word exactly what you're gonna say, because you'll sound so scripted and fake. So I thought my phone interview went pretty well. I interviewed with someone named Shireen. I'm not really sure how to spell that, but she was super sweet and super friendly, and we talked about when I went to other Disney parks around the world, and we kind of just had a conversation, which was really nice. She asked me about all of my top roles, and I think she even asked me questions about roles that weren't my top roles. Like, she just asked me about everything, so I was kind of unsure which role I would get and if I would get my top role. But ultimately on October 11th, I was finally accepted. There were so many waves before me, so I was so worried that I wouldn't get accepted, but I did on October 11th. It was like one of the mid to later waves actually, and I picked my arrival date, which was January 22nd, and I went on the Facebook group and I found all of my wonderful roommates. Shout out to all of you guys, and I'm so excited to start this program so soon. At the time of filming, I am starting the program in like 2 weeks, but probably by the time I upload this, I'll be like already in Florida, or I'll be starting like tomorrow. So sorry for the super late announcement video, but hopefully this video was informative and somewhat helpful to you. If you are thinking about applying to the DCP, or if you have any questions about it, definitely leave them below in the comments and I'll try to get back to you. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video. I will definitely be vlogging on my program, so keep an eye out for my Florida vlogs. I'm gonna be moving to Walt Disney World. Alright guys, see you in my next one. Bye!